you're gonna need more than that to keep your nation in line. Yeah, I kinda don't want to spoil this for you, but I'm not the most militant guy. What? Yeah, I'm not gonna build a military, really. But, you know, with the coward and such, and... What? Anyway, there was a fourth guy, right? Yes, I'm a cultural advisor. You can call me, if I'm reading this correctly, Julius. Julius? Yes, sir. Okay, Julius the starving artist. Pray tell. Anything you want to explain cultural aid? Well, I might as well explain tourism, even though that's somewhat business related. Tourism, you start by building a tourist dock, which is separate from the regular dock, and you start getting tourists. You also need places for the tourists to stay. Like, for example, hotels are very good for accommodating most tourists. You could also build an airport to attract even more, luxury hotels, which cost power, or skyscraper hotels, which are very luxurious, cost a lot of power, and provide for a lot of people. So that's the game in a nutshell. Also, attractions, which go with hand in hand in tourism, which are essentially things you build for the tourists to do, and they spend money there and stuff. Entertainment? Oh yes, entertainment. I totally forgot about that. You didn't even think of explaining it. I thought of explaining it. I was just preoccupied. Check. Maybe it's this water. Yeah, I saw some white powder on it earlier. You know, those pesticides are ant killer. Well, in that case, I'm dead. So much for Asher Kaperdon. Yeah. Entertainment keeps your people happy. Enough said. You can build pubs, restaurants, child museums. They have different effects as well. Cabaret, movie theater, Ferris wheel. That's what you need in this game, though. A Ferris wheel. And as to infrastructure, we did have a man on that job, but can't find him. Of course he did. As you saw, roads, garages allow people to travel. Certain buildings have garages. It's the dock. You already saw that. That's your main source of income. All produced goods are exported through the dock, and immigrants come in. They're very important. Construction office allows different buildings to be built. Teamster travel thing, have things travel. You can have people make corn, different products, as said earlier. We're gonna have sugar plantations, and we're gonna have drunkards. Yep. Fun times are in the future. Also, when placing buildings like farms, make sure you don't place it on green. You place it on red nearby green. But seeing that we're not producing any more food via farms, we want to build fishing wharfs. We want to build several fishing wharfs. want to build, say, a garage. We're almost out of money. That's not good. We need more money. Okay, yeah, think things through strategically. Also, there's landmarks and beauty, like different things people want, like church people want Christ the Savior. Trees, different things. Also in government is foreign relations, immigrant office, and diplomatic ministry, banks, police stations, prisons. Like I said, you need those. Yeah, sure, whatever. And now, to explain the other thing in this game. Edicts. Once you have different things, you can have different ideas, like food for the people, more food consumption, better health for food, and can be canceled at any time. Social Security pays 2/3 of the average wage to retirees and students, increases everyone in respect. There's contraception bans, increased growth, literacy programs, more people do stuff, same-sex marriage, wiretapping. Let's be like Nixon now. With global things, like praising the US, the USSR getting development aids, trade missions, alliances, humanitarian aid, nuclear testing. That's fun. We have economic-based industry ad campaign, building permit, cliched megalomillionaire thing, Pan-Caribbean Games, Mardi Gras, tax cuts, early elections, inquisitions, book BBQ, good old domestic ideas, conscription, papal visits, and then there's Megalomania, where you can get to shoot Juanito, the best radio DJ ever. The advantage of that is you get rid of Betty Boom, and quite frankly, sometimes you'd want to do that. But you lose Juanito, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'd sit through Betty Boom to listen to Juanito. Now let's get on with the game. We've built a few structures. We're gonna build a few more, because I think be a better idea. Now let's just build a garage, and there's the dirt roads I was expecting. Can't build on top of roads, obviously. And and of course, there's you, Leon Trotsky, El Presidente. And let's speed up this particular apartment building. One of the things El Presidente can do is he can go to construction sites and be El Presidente, thus speeding up the speed of production. Thank you, Juanito. Captain Obvious. Okay, the only thing... Yep. They'll cover for a bit, but as long as we don't break X amount. Yeah, let's build a restaurant so we can. Yeah, get some cheap entertainment. It's not booze and sex joints. Because those are fun and all, but not too useful. Especially right now. You don't want to be making corn, you want to be making sugar, my friender. Tobacco, coffee. Not coffee. Pineapple? You know what? Pineapple. You might as well get some canned goods as well. Yeah, people are gonna starve, but who gives a crap? I'm El Presidente. I can do whatever the freak I want. Look at that white hair. Rule number 3 of Let's Plays. Never do it sick. I don't remember what number 2 was, but rule number 1 was don't sing. But good thing the game sings for me. You know what, I'm gonna... No, I can't. Just gonna try to... You know what? Diplomatic Ministry. And let's have neutral policies, because why not? When the year ends, we'll probably see the almanac, so not too concerned there. Anything from the peanut gallery? Well, if you want to know my advice, you're at a 47% approval rating. I think you want to be above, say, 50, at least. Yeah, that would be good. This is your approval rating, by the way. Or, actually, it's your happiness rating. Essentially your approval rating. Population of 50. This is your budget. You don't want to be in the negatives. But at the beginning of the game, that's kind of insured, so... Gotta break a few eggs to make an omelet. You know, the faster you get out of debt, the better. Yeah, I kind of figured. You guys are nothing but state the obvious crowd. Construction of the masses. Mass entertainment. Going up in like 10 seconds flat. Yeah, let's kick it up fast. Yeah, I can build that now. Hard. Presidente. Our treasury balance is currently below 10 grand. The World Development Bank has imposed a ban on our spending. We will not be able to build or incur any expenses other than regular wages and maintenance until our economic situation improves. When our budget figures improve, we will be able to resume normal spending. Yep, we've been banned of spending. And that sucks. Lazy bastards. Yep, they can't really do anything without you. And now my nose is stuffing up. And clogging my way of breathing. Excuse me a moment. Okay, mind the fan. It's summertime and... yeah. Sorry if you can't hear me over the fan. But I'm just gonna have to put up with it. Hey look, we might get revenue. Oh wait, there's no resources to store there. Right. 4 new immigrants and... yes, cause boats can do that. Don't you know? Goodbye, freighter. Yeah, there's an edge of the map and... watch, he'll disappear. Or actually, he'll disappear eventually. Okay, I want to watch it disappear. Sorry for seeing this, but I'm just gonna experiment. There it goes. Yep. A little bit of laziness, but who would actually look back there? Didn't you just... Shut up. Good old sugar plantations. Tourism rating up by 3%. Yeah. Sure, Juanito. Average happiness, overall respect. Okay, capitalists are at 80. Communists are... Intellectuals. The loyalists are down. What? It's kind of backwards. Income has been going up by foreign aid. Glorious foreigners. Actually, seeing that earlier, I talked about resources from mines and stuff. What do we have? Okay, in terms of iron, bauxite, and gold. Whoa, we got a good amount of gold. We might actually build some jewelers. That's nice. Okay. Now the ultimate question. We can't show oil walls being built. Okay. Fast speed. Game music. Actually, I might as well explain this, because I actually didn't. This is the almanac. Basically, it's the general overview. This is the people, different factions, their respect, average pay, age, food quality, income display, number of citizens. Yeah, there's a lot of info. This is the economy. Balance is going up. Player expenses is going up as well. Island expenses is apparently going down. Income's going up. Top export? Nothing. Export prices. This might be useful. Fine jewelry is very valuable. Cigars are general money makers. Canned coffee is also good. Generally. Especially freeze dried. It's kind of fighting inequality against cigars. Yo, cheese. Sorry. Gold. Fine jewelry is much more valuable. Iron, normal jewelry is still more valuable than cigars. Mama wool, logs, lumber, machine cigars. Suppose they're a little cheaper. Little products, pipe. Rum's not very valuable. That is sugar. It doesn't sound good. Weapons is valuable. Yeah, politics. Loyalists don't like me for some reason. Because I don't have meet their major demands. Capitalists, low crime. My demand, lack of upscale entertainment. Communists, bad healthcare. I'm a cheapskate. No intellectuals, no high school. Religious, no church. Military faction thinks I'm a coward. Environmentalists. No pollution, natural beauty preserved, unmatched. Yeah, help me out here. Sorry, you aren't being a military man. Now forget you, military guy. Let's break the budget again. Fun! Good plan. Okay, I'm roading out a bit. And I'm building the church. Yeah, I forgot I was still in debt. Output storage 94. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Lazy, yes. 4 new immigrants. Oh, we're actually selling stuff. Yay. We're making money! 1 grand. Shouldn't have dropped that export modifier or something. Right. Plenty of workers for that. Nope, they're building the diplomatic ministry. Lazy ass. I swear the construction workers in this game. Is the almanac? My presidente. The peace Tropicans from the religious faction are complaining that there is no church in Tropico. Truly, God is everywhere. I cannot understand why they need an old-fashioned building. However, the religious faction represent 24% of our population. Maybe we should consider appeasing them. Yeah, apparently the religious people are actually a big part of this nation. Ah, great, we gotta deal with religious people all day. Yeah, I'm fine with it. I myself am a little bit religious in a sense. And I have to be these days. 1 new immigrant. We're at 55 people. And now we have Presidente. We have managed to get the economy back on track. We even managed to pay back those greedy pigs at the World Bank. Our resources will, the suppliers have been hurt, but with enough flattery they'll forget all about this unfortunate turn of events. What do you keep doing with your voice? What? doing that weird voice thing. What do you mean? I mean, like, it's like you're talking, but a lot more annoying. Now the church is being built, although they need... What is it, high school workers. Hey look, El Presidente Lima. He walked out of the front of the car. And I mean that quite in the literal sense. Well, I'm here. Exactly 2 things. High school, which I'll put right there. And a garage right next door to the church. Because that's where you want to put your garages, right next to holy buildings. You know, depends on who you are. Well, we can just hire 1 high school teacher and they'll get high school people. High school workers, that is. Not getting very far in this game. This has been more than an hour or so. I mean, I am gonna edit a lot, but seems like this is going pretty slowly. Like, I have like 4 parts, and we're only at year 52. 4 parts, 4 days. I said I'm starting in June, so I'm holding it off till then. I think I'm gonna upload all this Saturday. It's planned. Or whenever June 1st is. Yep. If you're actually gonna be following me, expect a lot. Egotistical prick. What was that? Nothing. Yeah. That bastard! Fuck this nation's PETA. I want that animal dead! I'm gonna get a little bit of hate for that, but it ain't my favorite hat. The game said so. Right. Pineapples. I assume those are what pineapple plants actually look like, but don't ask me. And if I look through these bushes, Till all the crops disappear. Okay, losing it. You know, if you think you're actually not talking to people right now, wouldn't that mean you've already lost it? Yeah, you're probably right. I probably have already lost it. No, trust me, you are talking to people, but I'm just saying, if you weren't, you would have already lost it. 3 years. I've noticed that we were saving several sacks near one of your housing buildings. That building itself offers very nice lodging, but the rent is too high. Very headline. Examine the problem in question. Fine. I can't afford 2 pieces of print. Fucking cheapskates. And there goes high school. Here comes our second round of debt. Yep. 5 new immigrants. You do that, you do that. Leon Trotsky, president. I'm firing you from there just to get people educated. We need more educated people. You please own intellectuals. That's the spirit, sir. And don't be a kiss-up, but sorry, sir. Tenements. Yeah, no one can complain about those. If they do, I'll give them the gas. What? I didn't say that. There's no such thing as killing people with gas in this game. Keep on those, keep on those. I don't even know what this guy's singing. Ha! Eat the Porsche, Miguel. Become communistic. That doesn't matter to me. The funny thing is, she will complain about everything, and I mean everything. That's not really the funny thing, more like the thing she does, and you know, quite frankly, I'd rather just kill her. There should be an option. Shoot Betty Boom instead. God, I hate her. President, one of our buildings is not operating. Yeah, I know. Wait a moment. We have a female person being educated and a male person being educated, and I have intellectual strength on my back. Yeah, I'm almost done being a student. between you against Tropico. Well, what? Don't tell me she died. Fuck. Yes, hire the foreign worker. If she... Fuck that. Yep. And stuff like that happens. Our sources indicate that there's not a single faction in trouble that despises you enough to make trouble. Viva el presidente! Viva! Shut up, Betty Boom. Okay. Okay. Oh no, that was pretty hard coughing on my part. I don't know about you guys. Was he saying bitch that whole time? Don't explain the joke. Professor Mobius. Speaking of which, military guy, you haven't said your name. I don't need to say my name. 3-star general. That's all you need to know. Oh, I don't know. Humor me, maybe. Fine. My codename is... If I am reading this dumb thing right. Alex. Good enough, I guess. Almanac. Don't care. Financial aid. 8,000 goods. We're starting to make money. Things are looking up. No. You know what? Let's enact our first edict. Literacy program. All workers and students gain experience 30% faster. Maybe cancel it at any time. Education, grade school. Oh, uneducated means grade school. College. And of course, he becomes a soldier. Right, these friggin' shanties are starting to piss me off. Let's start demolishing buildings. Yeah, close that building down for now. I need to educate a female worker. Have to actually pay rent for crying out loud. And we're nearing the 5th year. Probably gonna save then. We didn't accomplish much, but 5 years is better than nothing. It's been, Christ, 2 hours. I'm gonna have plenty of time to edit it. Dear Presidente, you've received invitations from some capitalists to open air there on the street of Tropico. By the docks, they are trying to give a sense that there's no decent place for them to spend their fortunes. Those people need high-class entertainment where they can show off and display wealth, and you can consider providing some upskilling.
It's Friday night in Tropico, and people are out to have some fun. Some of the coolest activities include watching paint dry, twisting to cricket, and counting stars. Besides BNT, the coolest radio channel, you really need better entertainment.
Here you are, Juanito. And there's Stalin. Okay, hopefully you won't appear in this game and kill me. Well, save the game. As let's play. Dash. And save. Well, good night and good luck, I guess. I need to check my insanity now. That way, sir. You're not insane. You're just very unlucky. Thanks. That means a lot. And Trotsky too. Yep. See ya.